visit EagleRunnerBill.com. Eagle Runner Bill here. I'm still troubleshooting this instrument cluster. Nothing but those two lights work when I turn the ignition on and off. And I'm going to disconnect the battery before I pull that instrument cluster out in case any wires are shorted out. I don't want any arcing and sparking going on. Don't want any surprises. I got 4 screws that hold this cluster on the dash. Go ahead and remove them and pull it out. Now I'm going to take and disconnect all the wires and label them and route this thing into the shop. Now I got it in the shop. I'm looking closely and it looks like that needle is rubbing on the frame of the instrument panel. Looks like it's rubbing right on it, so maybe that's my whole problem. I got 4 screws on the back here I disconnect, and this panel will break easily open for me. When I pull it out, I can see that needle hung up on that frame. Get it all the way out, and that needle drops down to low temp. Maybe that was my whole problem. Now I'll look at the needle, and you can see the way it's elevated. So I'm just going to bend it back down closer to the faceplate. You don't want to touch anything in here because, as you can see, the paint just falls off. You leave any sweat in there, it's probably going to cause your faceplate to corrode pretty quickly. Well, I got it bent down. This little box here that my finger is on is your voltage stabilizer. Supposedly, from what I've read, that has 12 volt input. I can't find really any information on this on troubleshooting. I'm going to jumper the sending unit side of the temperature gauge to the ground post on my battery and just see what this needle does. Now remember, this is the first time I've ever done this and I can't find any real information, so I might be doing all the wrong things. But you can see that indicator looks like it works good. It ran all the way up. But I'm going to see if I can make it move. So I'm presetting this potentiometer to 6 ohms to just see what it does when I connect it. And I'm going to connect the potentiometer to the sending unit side of the temp indicator to the negative post on the battery and see what it reads. Like I said, I've never done this before and I can't find any information. So be advised, this could be all the wrong stuff to do. You might burn something up. But I'm going to hook that potentiometer to the sending unit side and to my negative battery post with the potentiometer in the middle. And then I'm going to take, from what I've read, this is a 12 volt input into the voltage stabilizer. And I'm going to connect this directly to the positive post of the battery and see what it does. Lift my indicator up, take a look, and it's taking that needle all the way to hot. So I know I fixed some of it because that needle would never move before. At least now I move it. It's 6 ohms, it's reading hot. I'm going to take my potentiometer and vary the resistance, and I can get that needle to change. Okay, so I think my indicator's working. I'm not really sure. I can't find the resistance value of the sending unit that's built in or that's in the engine, the thermistor. I do have that voltage stabilizer that I've read. The 12 volt input gets changed to a pulsing voltage for the indicators. And I also read that it's supposed to drop the voltage to 10 ohm or 10 volts, or it drops it to 5. I really can't get any real information on this. So let me look at that voltage isolator and see what it's, or voltage stabilizer, and see what it's doing. Okay, there's my input. There's my battery voltage, 12.77. And this green wire is the output, and it goes directly to my temperature indicator. And I'm reading that, and it says 1277. So I found this on eBay for like $15, so I'm going to replace that and see what it does. We'll get back whenever we get our parts. Thanks for watching.